the night to the AM. New multi-millionaires in the making. Big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. Can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta Tava lifestyle, give life. 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 We go Tava lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Tava lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy, big grind from the night to the AM. New multi-millionaires in the making. Big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation.
Hey, everybody. Listen, you know what? I love that song. That song's been with us for a while. Just like a lot of new things are going to take place in March, we're going to have a new song in March. You know, yeah, matter of fact, yeah, we're going to have a new song in March. We got a lot of things that we're going to introduce in March. But right now, I just want to say welcome to the Zoom. I just wanted to get on here for a moment and tell everybody and just talk about this year. You know, we haven't done a company-wide call this year. And look, I already know Alabama and Georgia's playing, and I get that, you know, and don't worry, I'm not going to keep y'all long because I know there's some people who are getting on here that are serious about their business, and I know people, because of the game, they're not on here, but that's okay too. So I just want to say to everybody, first of all, Happy New Year. And you all have heard me say that, I don't know, I like the difference between last year and this year is just a calendar number, unless you do something different this year. You know, for me and for the company, I really took a lot of time during the holiday just kind of relaxing and really just thinking about what could I have done better last year? How can we get better? How can, from a corporate standpoint, how can corporate get better? You know, how can Shantae and I get better? I mean, like, how can the office become more efficient? You know, and you know what? We came up with some answers. You know, I tell everybody, listen, I don't want anybody on here to think that I will ever be too big to hear suggestions. You know, I'm not the kind of person to think, I mean, we're not a big enough company anyway for me to trip and act like I'm too big to hear from anybody. And I know better than to think that because you just joined the business and you might be a supervisor or director. I know better than to think that you don't know anything. And that's a mistake because I know at the supervisor and director level that there's gold and there are a lot of golden people. Matter of fact, how do I know it? Because I've been working with a lot of supervisors and directors. You know, it's funny. I had somebody tell me today that, well, you know, I'm not really seeing a lot of advancements in the company. And I'm like, that's because you can't see outside your organization. Let me say it again. I had somebody say to me, I haven't seen a lot of advancements, you know, rank advancements in the company. And I told them again, that's because you can't see outside of your organization. In essence, what I'm saying is that you haven't seen a lot of advancements in your organization because there are a tremendous amount of advancements taking place in Tava. It's just that we don't see people hitting diamond in exec 2. You know why? Because look, every company is cyclical. You know, every company in the beginning has a tremendous run where everybody takes off and, you know, you got people that just go crazy and do things and hit the higher ranks. But then you have a cooling off period in the company, right? And the good thing about the cooling off period is that The good thing ain't a bad thing. Good thing is you got to lose some people, but you lose people that are not committed to the company, you know, or it's not about not committed. You kind of lose, sometimes you lose people that have been called on to go to another level and do something somewhere else. And that's cool. I am proud to say that I have seen supervise people join the company and hit the rank of supervisor. I have seen people have elevated to director, and I'm seeing people now beginning to elevate to the rank of exec, right? And, and I'm very happy about it because what's happening along their journey, they are achieving what we simply say our mission is. I'm seeing people starting to earn an extra 250, a week. But there are a lot of people who are doing a lot more than that. You know, the one thing that we've really focused on, and you're going to see this at the March event, okay? And even the Atlanta event, you're going to see a lot of people in front of the rooms. You're going to see people that are directors. You're going to see some people that are supervisors because we are going to put people in front of the room that are working, that are doing things, that are making things happen. And we have people at every rank doing it, and I understand, like I've been in companies where people talk about people who might be in the supervisor rank or the little people. Man, you all, look, let me tell you all a secret. Come here. The supervisors recruit more people than any rank in the company. They recruit more people. You know why? Because they come in and they're excited about the opportunity. And if you're not working with your supervisors or directors, you're making a mistake because these are the people that are very excited about what's going on. And, and they're just naturally excited. I got to shout out to my 120 Wealth Builders. I thank you all. I did a call for you guys. And and again, you all help keep this company afloat. I mean, like you all's commitment to this business is incredible, is impeccable. I mean, like for real, me and Shantae from the bottom of our hearts. I mean, you all are making a major commitment, to yourself, but to the company. You all are products of the products. You all are getting our products, and you all are using our products. So to the 120 Well Builders, plus we're going to do a little something special for you. I want you all to watch out. And I'm serious. Like we're listen, almost like they're going to be a lot of things. Let me just say this: 2022, they're going to be a lot of things special that we're going to do for you all that everybody else won't be privy to. And it's just the way it is because you all are making commitments everybody else is not missing. I got to tell you about Atlanta, man. We started off in the Atlanta is our first event. It's a corporate event. We got excited about it, but we had a room that seated 150. We thought, 150, it'll be a pretty cool. Man, the demand has been out of this world. I mean, we've had to get room. We had to get 2 additional rooms. I mean, we had to change the room 2 times. Why? Because we said, listen, if they want it that bad, where they're coming, they're buying tickets, we're gonna upgrade the room. And to the point where the first hotel that we were going to have it in, and Tony will talk about that, and Michelle will talk about that a little more. The first hotel, it would only hold 150. I'm talking about hard number 150. Man, like I said again, the demand became so huge that we had to change it. We had to, we said we got to, and I told Tony, please, it's your city. Can you find another room for us? And Tony Fleming, Tony's been in this industry for a long time, and he's done business in Atlanta. He has relationships there. And Tony found something immediately, something that held 250 people. So we went from 150 to where we made space for another 100 people to be there, right? Now, I got to tell you that, man, the tickets have been going like crazy. So on principle, we still had the room at the other hotel. And we said, man, I can't just not pay these people because that's not how we do business. Tava don't do business like that, right? So what did we decide to do? We said we're going to do the meeting in the other hotel that holds 250, and then we're going to come back and change the time, and we're going to do Tava after dark, which is, eloquently, speaking, it's really just like another name for a party, okay? And it's a celebration. So what we're going to do after the event, we're going to come back and we're going to go to the room that holds 150 that we initially had. For that, we're selling tickets for $10. And I got to tell you, because we're going to party, we got DJ, we're going to have some edibles there, some food. Not the kind of edibles some of y'all might think. We're going to have food. Let me clarify that. We're going to have food, and we're going to have a real good time. Seriously, we're going to have a real good time Saturday evening. We are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to the interaction amongst people again. We're looking forward to seeing two or 300 people, because we know people are going to come anyway, but we're looking forward to the interaction. I can't wait to be there to hug and shake hands with people again. Yeah, I know it's getting kind of bad, but I'm gonna tell you something. The show is going on this time. This doggone COVID, man, it has tried to ruin and rain on our parade for the last 3 years, but it ain't going down this year, because March is going down. Look, I want you all to know that we are working feverishly right now. The event in Atlanta is already done. Now all we can do is all we can do. All we can do is enough. It's going to be good. We're going to announce the speakers in Atlanta, and we have some people that, again, we just don't have the people at the top of the ranks. We got people who are just people who are accelerating. And who better to teach new people how to accelerate and move up in rank than new people that are moving and moving fast. And I'm very excited. So this week, going into next week, just look out, because we're going to put out a banner that's going to show the people that are training in Atlanta. And I guarantee y'all going to be so excited about the selections that we've made, and it's going to be, evident that, we are people of our word. You're going to be excited when you see some of the people that are going to be trained. It's not just the same old people, but my thing is, if you're on the leaderboard, you're going to train. If you ain't on the leaderboard, you're going to watch, and just be there and be supportive. And it's nothing personal, nothing ugly. It's just that I'm a firm believer that the people on the leaderboard should be the people that are training, and that's just that. Okay. So Atlanta's going to be crazy. March, y'all just don't know, man. I am just fatigued. Y'all do not know the enormity of the moves that we're making right now in Tava for y'all. I'm going to tell you that we are going to a whole nother level. I'm talking about on some Fortune 500 something, okay? That's going to be our look. I've had people flying in town every day. We have our marketing team flying in town. Kevin Harris is flying to corporate. We have some people coming in interested in business. We have some people coming in that are going to help out with the bit. Man, I am pulling together the A team, the dream team. And I'm going to tell you, that's what it's about. See, what makes something special, and listen, anybody that knows me personally knows I don't blow smoke. I'm not on here trying to trick you, trying to blow smoke up your butt. I'm not doing that. I am telling you now that this is the moment, this is the time that companies explode, where people that are professionals in this industry, they look at companies like us right now and they say they're ready. And after March, when listen, I've said it, I keep saying it, we got 2 major announcements we're going to make that you got to be there. You got 2 major. When I say major, I'm not talking about nothing about new t-shirts, nothing. No, I'm talking about major. That's going to have a major impact on your business. It's going to immediately. It's going to, it's I'll give you a tip. Is what we're about to do is going to allow us to go all over the world and do business immediately. It's going to be epic. It's just going to be epic. And I cannot wait. But I want you to know that me and the corporate team and Shante, man, we are busting our butts every day for you guys. You know why? Because y'all deserve the best that we have to give, and we're giving it. I was talking to a group of people the other day, and I was telling them on there that, when you really think about who we are, we're just not boisterous. We're not, and maybe we should be a little more boisterous. I don't know. It's just not me. Me, My mentor is a billionaire, not a millionaire, a billionaire. And he's pretty quiet. I've never seen him excited, with the exception of one time, overly excited about something. And you wouldn't even know if you saw him, he's a billionaire. And so I've been kind of mentoring, modeling myself after his moves, you know. But I'm going to say this, that, man, it's a new day, it's a new time. It's a new look. We're going to have a whole new look really soon, for real. And our look is going to be in accordance to what is going on, what's trending in the world right now. We're not going to be behind it. In some aspects, we're going to be in front of it. We're going to do something that a lot of companies are not doing. We're going to be that thing, okay? So we're almost going to be like a new company. Because why? Because we want to make sure we give you all the best opportunity to win. Each and every one of you all. We want to make sure we give you the best opportunity to win. Having said that, I got some people on here. I know I told Lachelle to do this, but one of the things that we figured that it's important that we hear from the field and we get, the right people in positions to really do training. I think that uh, in the past, we've had Saturday morning trainings. And I think in some instances, we just kind of throw people up there, because to fill in the slot. And there's not been any 100% solid direction or consistency in it. And that's my fault. That's nobody but my fault. I take full, I take full responsibility for that. However, we've made a change. We have made Tony Fleming, director of corporate training. And already Tony has done an incredible job. If you look at the Saturday morning training, it's completely different. Like, there is a very definitive direction that the training is going in, and it's very consistent. The messaging is consistent. The people that are getting on in training are in alignment with corporate, and they are having success using a system that is a very simplistic system that we're using. And Tony is doing a spectacular job at training on that, And he's been in the business for 25 years, and I can't think of anybody better or more solid, or that's solid enough to really take the lead. And I've given him full autonomy. I'll say, man, just let me know, give me a hint of what you're doing. But I've given him full autonomy. You know why? Because when you start, as we're putting people in the right place where their gifts can shine. Remember I said that we're going to make Tava a safe place to bring your gifts and talents. Are we the perfect company? Hell no. We're not a perfect company, but hell no, no company is perfect. But when you look at us over the last, 2.5 years, we are a company, a young company, 2.5 years young. And man, you would never see it. You just would never see it. This is a year that we all need to come together as people. And we need to fight. We need to fight together, not amongst ourselves, but we need to fight together. Because there are people out there that are hurting. There are people out there that were like me and Shantae that just don't know what to do, who to do it with. They just need some help. I was saying that, that Sean and I have been so blessed, because we joined this company, man, and we paid our dues. It's like mornings. And I tell them, I said, look, it's amazing how when I walk out of my front yard, I can really feel the wind blowing. I see the squirrel, like I have columns in front of my house, and I have two squirrels that live in one of the columns. I watch them play in the morning, for real. I see the birds in the morning fly above me. I could just hear the noise of nature. And you know why? Because I got struggle out of the way. I don't have the same struggle I did, because everybody knows that when you struggle, you don't hear a damn thing. All you hear is the phone ringing nonstop with bill collectors calling. I remember when I was struggling, I never paid attention. I didn't give a damn about a bird chirping. And it better not been something that looked edible, because it might have gotten eaten, okay? I'm just saying, it's funny, like Dorothy Cook used to make a comment. I never forget, we were in California doing a meeting, and only Dorothy could say something like this. Dorothy told the room that some of y'all are so broken here that the birds don't even fly over your neighborhood. And I just cringed when she said it, but man, it is so funny. Like, but it's like these are the small things that we miss because this world, man, is just like it's a wondrous world. But you have to get past your struggle and help people get past the struggle to appreciate nature and the wondrous world that we live in and the beauty of because a lot of people don't know that like squirrels are, I mean, they mate for a lifetime, you know. And it was, and I'll tell you something that I noticed, like it was really sad for a while because one of the squirrels, like, I have all kind of habitat in nature. I have owls, hawks, and everything that fly over my neighborhood. I mean, like, I have to watch my little dog when he goes out because there's some big hawks, right? And some humongous owls. Man, I was outside one day and I just heard something go woof, woof, woof. And it was the wings of this giant owl that just swooped underneath the roof of outside of my where the columns are and just grabbed one of the squirrels, man, and just swooped it up and took it. And I'm not gonna lie, the one of the squirrel, the other squirrel that survived, that squirrel used to just hang over the column and just cry, I swear, for like 2 or 3 months. Guess what? I'd have never paid attention to that and when I was broke. And I know some of y'all are wondering, where in the hell is Kenny going with this? And I'm not going anywhere with this. Where I'm going is that this is real. Like this, I mean, like this is real. You got people out here that are hurting for real. Like, and I think that sometimes, man, when you're surrounded by, this is why Sean and I give up so much money. Like December is a very expensive month for us because there's no way on earth that my wife and I and my family could just enjoy, I mean, just completely enjoy Christmas, knowing that there are people out there that are struggling, man, that have to tell their kids they're not even going to be able to do Christmas. We can't do it. And so that's one of the things that drives me. Like there are a lot of different things that drive me, a lot of different things. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. See, because your character, man, character is not what people say about you. It's who you are. I know I can sleep good at night. I know I can because I know the direction that we're going in. I know that this thing it doesn't happen overnight. I'm never, like Tava is not in competition with any other company. I won't get tricked into that. We are not in competition because we're brand new. I can't compete with a company that's been in business for 30 years, but our time will come to kick their behinds. It's a process. You have to make sure, just like with your businesses, you got to make sure that the foundation of your business is solid. You got to make sure that when people get into business, that they start making money. And how do they start making money? Retail to recruit. Retail, because when you teach your people how to retail the product, be a product of the product first, and then teach them how to sell product, that means they can eat. I mean, even if they just made an extra 56, man, I remember when you're making money, when you start talking about an extra 56, that don't sound like any money. But when your ass is broke, $50 or $60 is a lot because that's putting food on your table, gas in your car. And those are very, important things, and I have never forgotten the taste of being broke. And I won't let myself forget it because it keeps me honest. It keeps me focused and it keeps me working my butt off for y'all. It really does. So I want to say again, Happy New Year. And I want y'all to know that the company is doing very well. We have no major issues. We're still growing. We have growing pains, but the company is doing very well. And it's because of y'all. And I want to thank you from the bottom of me and Shantae's heart for your commitment to the company. And I want to thank you for your belief in us. Every time I hear somebody say, I joined because of Kenny and Shantae, Lord, man, it just warms our heart, man. It's like, and it just furthers our commitment to execute Black excellence. And every day, it's not just Black excellence, it's just excellence, period. We do our best to represent this company and operate with some semblance of honor and dignity and class, because we're at the very top. And we try to make sure that we stay out of a lot of minutia. A lot of minutia is a pretty word for BS. I see it all day long. It happens in every company. You can't get away from it, but you just have to grow from it and know that song, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If people look up, I see it on TikTok sometimes, people say, are you talking about how to make some money? Or you're talking about an investment? You're talking about the, because you ain't talking about that. I don't want to hear anything. That's how I am. I don't want anybody calling me and gossiping. I don't want anybody calling me talking about anybody because there's nobody in this company. Your upline, your downline, your side. The only people that impact your money are your downline. Nobody above you has any impact on your money. Your upline does not define your success or your failure. They can only do it if you allow them space in your mind. If you allow them that space, because you are a CEO of your business. The moment you sign the paperwork, you become a business owner, not a member of a team. You are a business owner. You run your business. The reason I've always made seven figures, I made millions, is because I run my business like a multi-million-dollar business. I don't run it like a distributor. What the hell is a distributor? I mean, yeah, I'm an IBO. Yeah, IBO is an independent business owner. And have always run my business like an independent business owner. Have an EIN, a business account. Have a CPA. I write things off. I have people working for me. I've always been running like a business. And because I run it like a business, I think like a business person. I don't think like, a club member who somebody in the club offends me and pisses me off and makes me quit. I don't do that. I just don't, because there's nobody on this line and nobody in the company outside of Tava that can make me quit on my dreams, that can make me run. You can't scare me. You can't talk about me. You can't make me run. You can't make me turn my back on this. Nobody. And guess what? People have tried. People outside of this company have talked about me like a dog. And you think it bothers me? Because I know who I am. My wife knows who I am. My children know who I am, and many of you know who I am. That's all I care about. I don't give a damn about the people who hate on me, who don't want to see me successful. They want to see me fail. I don't care what they think, because my goal is to make sure that my family is taken care of, that my friendships are developed, and that I help as many people as I can, and that I help y'all. So having said that, again, Happy New Year, man, and thank y'all from the bottom of our heart for your commitment to making Tava great. And you know what? Some of you all, man, are doing an impeccable job. And those of you that will be on the stage in Atlanta training, and some of the same people in March will be on the stage training. The people that are on the leaderboard that are doing their thing, you'll be hearing from them. So having said that, the next person I want to bring up to kind of talk a little more about the mechanics of the event is Michelle Pierre. And I got to say, as we go into this new year, and you all know Michelle's been with me for a long, long time, 7 long years, for real. And like when I say 7 long years, don't misconstrue that. But she has been a blessing to my family. Like, she is family. She's been a blessing to my children, to me, to my wife, my mother when she was here. I mean, she's been a big part of my family for a while. And the thing I love about Michelle is that she loves what she does. I mean, I'm serious. She loves serving you guys. She loves Tava. She loves network marketing. She loves helping people. And y'all better thank God for her, because sometimes, my heart gets a little hard. I can be a little hard, but she's my moral compass, And whenever something is on my mind and I'm operating emotion, I always talk to her. And she kind of calms me down along with Shantae. I think those are my 2 moral compasses in this business, and they keep me grounded, man, because, for me, there's some things that really anger me, because I know what it takes to dig yourself out of a hole and make money. And it ain't almost cursed. I promised Michelle that I was not going to curse on here this whole time, and I've been good so far, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, it gives me great pleasure to bring to the forefront. And y'all know her. I mean, she's helped some of y'all tremendously. So you got to shout out, man, and let's give some love to Michelle Pierre. Michelle, come on, man, and take the floor. And I want my money for that introduction, too.
Check your cash app. Check your cash app. It's popping.
Yeah. All right. Go on, you got it.
All right. Good evening, Tava Nation. What a wonderful address from our CEO. Just getting this year kicked off. We've said it, you and your two in 2022, all year long. You will hear us 2 by 2 in 22. And so I just want to thank him just for his commitment, his yes. Thank him and Miss Shantae for just this opportunity, right? And so, guys, we are working feverishly, right? Getting ready for the upcoming events. Now, let me put one disclaimer out there. There will be hors d'oeuvres and food at the Atlanta event, okay? Hors d'oeuvres and food, okay? That's what he meant by edibles. Let's clear that up, right? And we are going to have a good time. Guys, the tickets have gone offline for the Atlanta event, but we still have tickets available for Tava After Dark. Make sure you go to your back office to get those tickets. If you still need a room, go to All Things Tava, click on events, and you'll see the list of the 2 events. We have discounted hotel rooms for the DoubleTree in Atlanta. We highly recommend you get your room there. And we have discounted rooms for our host hotel, which is the Marriott in Houston. So make sure, if you don't already have your tickets, you go ahead and get them. Don't wait until the last minute for Houston, okay? Because just like Atlanta sold out, we tried to tell you guys, yes, Miss Shanita Schomburger, it is sold out, and this time it is it. You guys, it is it, it is it, it is it. So we look forward to seeing all of you that have purchased your tickets in the place. You can go in your back office, log into your back office to purchase your Tava After Dark tickets. How many of you were at the last Tava After Dark in Atlanta? We were at the Buckhead Club, I believe. Had a great time, a boatload of fun. So you know it's just going to get better. All right. So get those tickets in your back office. And if you have any questions, Miss Nina Rochelle Mora, you were there. Who else? Sean Tyrone Bell. Antoinette says she has both of her tickets. Hey, Miss Tammy Faye, you can't tell everybody. But guys, make sure you get your tickets. Don't wait till the last minute. If you have any questions or concerns, please send an email to support@TavaLifestyle.com, and any of the ladies in customer service will be glad to assist you. All right, with that being said, let me get on out of the way. I am so excited to have this newest member of the team. Definitely not new to Tava, not new to the industry, but he has relieved us of so many duties. There's nobody happier than me for Mr. Tony Fleming.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, the floor is yours.
All right. Well, I'm just only for a few minutes to talk about the event coming up in Atlanta that, man, we don't really have any room, but we do have room in the lobby. So I know, the years I've been doing this, we've had people that, I myself couldn't get in the room. So I would come and just hang out in the lobby, meet people, kind of greet, do those kind of things. So you still can do that if you want to be a part of what we have. And then the Tava After Dark, you still have opportunity for that too. And that's going to be a lot of fun too, from 6 to 10 on Saturday night. But the event is going to be great. We're going to do some, we always going to have fun because, a lot of times I use my stand-up, if y'all didn't know, I'm kind of a stand-up comedian, so I really do, kind of earn money on the side doing that. But sometimes I use my stand-up jokes at the event. So if you come in, you're going to hear some of those there, and it'll be worth that just for that alone. It'll be worth some of my stand-up material that I'll be able to put out also on Saturday mornings. Man, y'all got to log in on Saturday mornings now, because we actually have been given the ability to, do some serious training on Saturday. And like Mr. Lloyd said, that he gives us he's giving us some rope. And I know we're not going to hang ourselves, but he's giving us a lot of rope to actually do some stuff on Saturdays also. So we're actually in the middle of a 4-week training, where at the end of the 4 weeks, we're going to start over and do it again, and then start over and do it again. Now, this is the first time doing this, so we might add new things in it, because this is just our first run. We don't know exactly, if everything's going to stay in, but we're going to have different speakers, different trainings, but I can promise you it's going to be a 4-week window every time, and then it starts over and we do the same thing. And then we'll add some more things in as we go along on Saturday. But we're having fun on Saturdays. We got a lot of different speakers. We got a lot of different topics that we're going to talk about this Saturday coming up. But the biggest thing right now is the event in Atlanta. You need to, I know the tickets are gone, but that don't mean you can't come to the Tava after dark. And that doesn't mean that you can't be, hanging out in the lobby to where the Marriott called the fire department or something like that. But we can still have fun. Even if you didn't, get a ticket, come to Atlanta, come hang out, be a part of what we're doing here. But back to that Saturday thing again, and the trainings that we're doing. I mean, look, we have the ability to do what we know should be done. We have the ability to put that information that we want to put out. Talk to me if you want to about some things that you want us to talk about. Do that for sure. But training is a key. I'm even suggest this. You might have some prospects that are sitting on the fence. Still, tell them to come listen in on our trainings. Tell them to come on Saturday morning just to listen in to what we're doing, or watch our trainings on Saturday morning too, because they'll see a bigger picture than what they see with the products. Because there's a lot of more things that's going to come along with that once they get started in the business. And also, Torian has promised me that, I keep putting his name out here, I'm gonna give y'all his phone number in a minute. And he says we're gonna have all this training on Instagram. We're gonna have it all on Facebook. We're gonna have it all on TikTok. I don't think he said TikTok, but we're gonna say TikTok. We're gonna have it on TikTok, YouTube. We got a YouTube page already set up. We're running with that. He's gonna have a podcast. Can you imagine? You could just listen to the podcast, and the trainings that we're doing on Saturdays will be on there, and they're going to be everywhere. So you have the ability, because repetition is key. That's how you learn. You got to hear it over and over and over and over. That's how you learn. That's how I was in BP the other day, and the lady was listening to this song. She was singing the song, and I said, "You don't like that song?" She said, "I know." She said, "But I work 8 hours a day in here, and they play these same songs over and over and over." She said, "So I wind up singing them." It's the same thing with how we learn. We've learned through repetition. So when these videos are out and all this stuff is going to be out, that Tori's going to put out, that we're going to have, you'll be able to go listen to it, watch it, or on the podcast, hear it over and over and over. Repetition is key. That's how we learn. That's how you learn songs. That's how you learn anything. The things that you learned to this point is because you heard it over and over and over. So, but back to the Saturdays, I mean, whatever, if y'all want to give me a suggestion on something you want to train on, let's look at that. We'll look at it and see what's best, for the company. But we do have a 4-week plan, and we're in the 2nd week now. Saturday coming up will be our 3rd week, and then we got a 4th week, and then we're going to start over with that. So that's pretty much what I'm talking about tonight. I'm not going to be on here long, I guess. Am I wrapping it up? Am I bringing it back to Mr. Lloyd? Am I bringing it back to Lachelle, or bring back Lachelle? Okay. All right.
Well, Tony, I only have one thing to say, and we would be remiss if we did not shout out to our legal eagle, Jaylene Mack. Today is her birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I need everybody to put some love in the chat, wishing Jaylene happy birthday. But more importantly, find her on social media. Jaylene Mack, guys, go to her page and just show her some love. Jay is really behind the scenes. She keeps us on track, in line. Some of you have gotten some correspondence from her. If you get something from compliance. So just wish her a happy birthday today. And that's all I had, Mr. Tony.
Is she 29 or 30? Which one?
I'll let her tell y'all that at the event.
Okay.
And
right.
Shout out to Mr. Torian also in our marketing department. And Tony, yes, we are live right now on Instagram. Hey, y'all.
Wow.
YouTube. Hey.
Okay.
And some of the other social media channels, Torian is committed, him and all of the marketing team is committed to taking Tava to a whole nother level in 2022. You guys better get ready for it.
Let's go.
So, all right, is that it, Mr. Fleming? Any
That's it for
words,
me.
nuggets you want to leave us with?
Look, the only thing I can keep saying is repetition is key. You got to keep doing it. And my phrase I like to use all the time is that the keep is the operative word in every statement. It means that you have to keep doing, keep training, keep trying, keep reading. Keep is the operative word, and you keep doing it, eventually it'll happen for you. So let's keep on keeping on. Keeping on. You gotta keeping on. Keeping on.
Keep with the jokes and the training, not the songs.
D-Train.
All right, peace and blessings, everyone. Have a good night. 3, 3, 3.
Want a slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is just a little taste, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is money in the bank, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is I wake up to bout tea, I make mine by the leader, I drink life in a teacup, I like Valet 30 better than tequila, yeah, Velcy, I sip at night. Got a little kick like Tyson. Look so good, better recognize me. This a type of lifestyle, I'm icy. Still don't need to chill on me. Flare pill, yeah, I'm still on it. Better see a day and nightly. Got a little kick like Tai Chi. Slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is just a little taste, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is slim waist, all it takes is tip-top shape, all it takes is money in the bank, all it takes is no time to waste, all it takes is